Okay, here we are back in Trails from Zero. Where we last left off, we wrapped up the St. Ursula investigation. I think I have enough Sepith there to unlock the rest of the slots for the girls. Estelle and Joshua Bright, eh? They seem to have quite the history, those two. Remember, if you don't work quickly, the guild's bound to get involved, and if that doesn't sound appealing, you'll just have to work harder. Is he trying to encourage us? I can't quite tell. Now, it's a new day. We might be able to feed the cat. I have to check. I'm originally... So we have to go to the train station for this one. This has something special to it. I forgot what, though. But notice it's short, so if we don't do it immediately, it's gone. As is this one. This one sucks because you have to split up the party. My apartment complex, Maison Imelda, is crawling with monsters. Requests aid from any capable exterminators. Please make haste to my antique shop in the back alley. And then the main's monster extermination. Okay, so the way this one's gonna have to work is... When I do the quest video, I'm probably going to have to cover the main's mountain path so that I can whack the monster while I'm there. So they tell you that it specializes with blinding attacks. We're going to pick up blind protection as we go. And in reality, we just need that for Lloyd and Randy because the girls can use magic. Okay, we only need to feed him once per chapter after all. So we can give him the fish that we have now. We don't actually have to bother trying to make cat food. We also have to see what the fish that we have are worth. You can trade them to the one guy on East Street if you don't remember. And the different fish give different rewards from the cat. So I have to pull up the list to see like what's good to give it. I wanted to give it snow crab. I don't remember why. I think that's mine, maybe. You know Speaker Hartman? He's the leader of the Imperial faction, one of the most influential politicians in all of Crossbell in politics. Yeah, the rumor is that he's going to run for mayor in the next election cycle. Because of that, he's been trying to make connections in every circle you can think of. Some democracy, huh? That's pricey, man. Anyway, you can see the grasshoppers Tio has. I'm gonna go ahead and equip these now so I don't have to remember them. Oh, it's so pretty outside. Make sure to watch out for cars, okay? To become a registered Orbital driver, you have to complete the proper applications over at City Hall. Even so, there are far too many bad drivers on the road. Minor car accidents are becoming more and more common now, sadly. In my opinion, the criteria to be given a license should be much more strict for public safety. And this is when Kate is finally going to be parked here for the rest of the entire Legend of Heroes series. Drivers, please slow down. Your cooperation is necessary for the safety of everyone in Crossbell City. Hey, everyone, starting today's work, be sure to watch out for orbital cars. Thanks for the heads up, Kate. Archon Seal is easily Crossbell's pride and joy. They've become so famous, foreign celebrities travel to Crossbell incognito just to catch a show. Ever since we were both apprentices, Hoistdorf's always dreamt of opening a casual restaurant for plain, ordinary folk to feel welcome in. Remember him talking about how he wanted to be this lively, bustling hotspot where people savor the atmosphere just as much as the food. Madman could have reeled in any clientele in the world with his culinary genius, but no, I'm the fool who went along with him. This random girl's always drinking coffee in the back. After taking a close look, I noticed that she was actually pretty cute, so I took a quick break and tried talking to her. She didn't say a word to me. Man, talk about depressing. Poor Salteo. Salteo's always claiming that he's busy, but it doesn't stop him from sauntering out of the kitchen. He constantly insists on bringing out dishes to our female patrons. Honestly, what am I going to do with that boy? Mainz is quite the interesting town. It's a mining village surrounded by a plethora of mountains to the north. They've implemented a moderate degree of orbital tech there, so it's not quite as provincial as Armorica. Nevertheless, it's far off the beaten path, so I hardly recommend it as a worthwhile destination for sightseeing. Our second floor seating is available by reservation. If you book a table, you can even make custom orders in advance. We have quite a few regulars who bring their families along for meals. We came to sightsee, but all we've done is eat at this restaurant. What the heck? For now, eat up for the competition. No need to tell me twice, coach. Another plate, sir. It's got quite the stomach. Well, if you can live up to it for now. Once we get back to Ereboni, we'll be training non-stop. So I don't know if they're supposed to be the jockeys that we see in Cold Steel or not. Great, going. Me, of great going, me. Who expected something like this to happen during our honeymoon? I'll just have to redeem myself somehow. Got turned around in the entertainment district last night when all of a sudden this dreamy young man appeared and showed me the way. The smile burnt into my mind and won't go away. Oh my, what a superb design. I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything less from you, Kendall. You flatter me, sir. So what exactly was the other job you wanted to talk to me about? Right, of course. There's a project in the works involving the construction of a new hotel in the Imperial capital. We'd like to bring you on board to undertake this challenge. Say no more, your face says everything. Man's journey calls him to constantly seek out new and exciting things. It's our duty to respond to that task. I accept your offer. Glad you agree. Arias is out of town right now, and I'm like totally bummed out. How am I exactly supposed to feast my eyes on that absolute meal of a man if he's not here? I know Arias is a super popular bracer, but it stinks that he's like always gone for jobs. Our police force is as useful as an orbman without courts. I really wish you would stay in the city. They say that armoric and veggies work wonders for your health. I'm sure that makes your skin as smooth as silk too. Maybe I should try some. Huh, the dude's not here yet. Welcome to Legion's Foods. Got some fresh, juicy acerbic tomatoes straight from Laboral. Would you like one? They're good for your health. Except for the fact that they're acerbic. Scott, I wonder what you're doing right now. Pardon me, I should have been paying more attention to the counter. Thank you for shopping at Times Department Store today. Please take care not to forget any belongings in the store. Welcome. Please enjoy yourselves. Well, I hear they've been setting up something called the Orbital Network for all those large companies. I've already asked a few times if we have any manuals. The Orbital Network's technology is still in infancy. I don't think you'll be able to find anything other than research papers. I assume that would be the case. It's a shame I couldn't help out that poor customer, but I can't stock a book yet that doesn't exist. I want to see an Archon CL show. To my surprise, to no one's surprise, Mom forgot about the upcoming performance. She was too busy shopping. Tickets for Archon CL's new highly anticipated production are going on sale soon. I'd love to get my hands on one, but they're really expensive. Also, I'm pretty sure they sold out instantly the last time they went on sale. I have no doubt people will be fighting over them this year, too. Crossbell State celebrates its birthday with the boisterous event known as the Anniversary Festival. Businesses all over the city face their busiest periods during that time. Cynthia and Pearl always look like they're in sync. Almost feels like they can read each other's minds. I wonder if veterans operate on a different wavelength or something. Where'd that ring go? Did somebody buy it? Damn, and here I was thinking it would be a perfect gift for my wife. Mainz produces some of the most beautiful septium. Their rare quartz in particular fetches a high price. Welcome to Luca Boutique. Business is booming as per usual. Please look around as long as you like. So that completes this store. Oh, found him. Cool, some new books came in. Let's see what we've got here. Alright, time to crank up the enthusiasm and get out some freaking balloons today. Central Square is usually ripe with tourists during the morning. Oh, here's a new type of pen light created by the Verne Company. You see, I worked in a factory affiliated with Verne Company. My colleagues were researching this, actually. It looks like they finally made the finishing touches on it. I'm kind of proud of them. You'd be surprised how many tourists like to stop by Gen 10. I can definitely relate. I guess since it stands out, you just can't help but stop by. Damn it, Wendy, how dare she go and embarrass me in front of customers like that yesterday? She better not be getting full of herself just because she knows a few things about ordnance. And no one's up here today. The manager was being so mean to Wendy this morning, even though she completely saved his hide yesterday. Honestly, I don't appreciate the manager's ugly attitude one bit. Crossbell Guardian Force placed an order for another armored car. Their equipment is as top of the line as I can get. Maybe I can ask to be one of their engineers. Well, they're the ones responsible for protecting the whole state. Makes sense they'd have some of the best gear. I don't know if I can really recommend the CGF as a great place to work, though. I can think of another organization that can make use of a pretty face like yours. Oh wow, thanks a bunch, Randy. I knew it. Something like an R&D factory is much more suited for me, isn't it? That's not what It would seem you're now 0 for 2 after your flop at St. Ursula, Randy. So, would she still say that if I didn't trigger the one thing, or... Makes you wonder. So, Ellie's is completely open. Problem is, Tio's is a little expensive. So Lloyd's is the weakest one of the bunch. Poison is a little tempting. I didn't really want to buy any quartz, but we'll get the one. So I'm giving this to Ellie so that she can poison with her range shot. Does she have any time stuff? 1 point of time. She also has 1 point. If I give her impede, will it unlock a new time spell? She does get Soul Blur. Okay. So they're in much better positions. She now has access to Earth, she has access to time. We have a much more well-rounded team. Now the important part about the higher element is that you'll not run into anything that can resist those outside of very special dungeons. So Tio can always hit for neutral now if she can't hit for super effective damage. And then Ellie just has a new element at her disposal. She can now use Earth, Wind, and Water. Get over here, brats. Thanks for your help yesterday, guys. I'll be sure to come knock on your door if I've run into more trouble. Didn't notice you guys there. Good luck with your work, I guess. Thanks. Maybe he's finally starting to approve of us a bit. Do you know there are various types of manufacturers of wearable cameras? If they happen to pique your interest, I'd highly recommend the ZCF series. They've got a practical and easy-to-use design, so those babies are a solid choice for beginners and pros alike. Heard that the Guardian Force is mobilizing their troops, so why? Has it been turmoil at the border? Oddly enough, the news hasn't bothered to cover it. I've been entrusting our monthly signature creations to Oscar as of late. He has raw talent, sure, but he puts his work above all else. He puts in the work, but above all else, he has an extraordinary feel for the craft. I don't think there's anything I can teach him. Oscar's one of the most generous guys I've ever seen. He's like a whole meal. He's got so much more than his looks, too. He's like a ray of pure sunshine and never seems to let anything faze him. Almost feels like a waste for him to be stuck inside this bakery when the sky's the limit for him. But don't get me wrong, he's still super duper charming as a baker all the same. Oscar's as popular as ever with the ladies. You know, Bené's the boss's daughter, and boy does it show when you get a whiff of her bread. She's a hell of a baker, just like her pops. She taught me the ABCs of bread making when I first began my apprenticeship. She's hard to approach, though. I get the impression that she's always pissed off. I finished baking today's bread. Would you like to try it? I'm afraid we don't have the dough to pay for the bread. I have to go to Sunday school tomorrow. What's the point of learning all that stuff? I'm just going to become a model. I want Reed to be the future successor of my business. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. The kid's off fooling around again today. He's not getting anywhere with his Sunday school studies either. Adios, help me, that boy. Auntie, I finally met up with Cecile yesterday. She hasn't changed one bit. I think I actually got a little bit self-conscious meeting up with her after all this time. Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that. How'd it go? Did she find herself a nice man to settle down with? What? I haven't the slightest clue, but to be honest, I don't know how I feel about the idea. That child of mine needs to start thinking about her future more carefully. Perhaps I'll look into finding her a prospective husband. Did she say prospective husband? Hell yes, it's time to announce my candidacy, baby. Don't get any funny ideas, Randy. There's absolutely no way. Excuse me, Lloyd, is it my imagination or has your voice gotten hoarse? My husband bought a new portable orbital stove the other day. He went and secretly spent a ton of money again. Doesn't he have anything better to do? I noticed our portable stove was rusted while I was rearranging some of our furniture. I ended up buying a new portable stove with identical measurements. Clearly we'll find something that was just the right size. Should get the cleaning done while my husband is out. He's probably dining at Central Square over a business meeting right about now. Not only is he hard to please, but he's also never around due to work. Third floor's tenant left really early this morning. I wonder who she is and what she does. You'll have to wait until another chapter to find out. Ryu and Honor are always so full of energy. I wonder if they'll let me play with them too. Hello everyone. Mr. Hayworth, are you in the middle of negotiations? Was it that obvious? I'm honestly in Talus's debt. He's one of my best patrons. I'm always here to wholesale some of the items in my inventory this time. Reminds me, are you guys still on the hunt for those monsters? We are. We were regrettably unable to uncover their location yesterday. We're actually just about to scoot on over to Maine's. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you. Good luck, everyone. I truly appreciate all that you do for the community. Sending you my best, everyone. I'll continue to cheer you on from the sidelines. Pretty encouraging to know that people support us. Absolutely. Not at all. Thanks, Harold. Can you also take a look at this? It's for next month's shipment. 10% more foodstuffs, I see. So then you're hoping to get a discount, I imagine. Not to worry, I'll gladly oblige. After all, you and Talus are some of my precious regulars. Harold stopped by to let me know about the new price for honey. I appreciate how willing he is to always go that extra mile, never missing a single detail. Maybe I should discuss my next shipment with him while he's still here. There's no new newspapers or anything, those are a chapter thing. Let's see if the lawyer's in. Mr. Grimwood, you know last month's big case? The payment we got doesn't line up with what we initially wrote down. That one, Clyde was in a bit of a punch when it came to financial security, so I gave him a discount. Again? Sir, we'll end up in the red if you keep doing that. You don't say. Sorry, Pete, I'll try to cut back on the discounts in the future. You say that, but I know you're not going to change, sir. How can you be a lawyer and be so ignorant about finances? Has that really happened before? In that case, I deeply apologize, Pete. That was quite the blunder on my end. It's been times where you completely forgotten to collect your pay at all. I'm getting tired of it, to be frank. Frank, I thought you were Pete. I have to go to Sophia's house for cooking class now. We're going to learn how to make a gratin full of fresh seafood today. I think I got everything I need. Honor's been playing outside much more often these days. I think he was just a shy little boy before. Maybe he managed to find himself a good friend. We all take turns doing the chores around here. Damn it, I had plans to hang out with a friend from Erebonia today. Well, I'm definitely going to push my luck and defy Granny. There they are. We usually hold a cooking class on this day once a week. I call it a class, but really just an excuse to get the neighbors together and have a bit of fun. In any case, I need to get all the prep work done first. Hi, I'd like to help out with cooking. Leader of the Republican faction, no reason to speak to him at the moment. Had to have been 4 or 5 years ago. A transport truck lost control on the main street and caused a serious accident. The truck exploded in a massive fireball. I never had seen something so horrific in my life. The explosion was so massive that bystanders were caught up in the blast radius. No reason to visit. So I needed to start taking care of the cutest little kitten. Supposedly my husband was already aware of the situation, but dear me, it was quite the shock. Sunita and her little kitten are just the two most adorable peas in a pod. I'm admittedly a little jealous. Marie, come and play with me. What? Marie's full of energy as always today. My cute little Sunita hasn't left the kitten's side since yesterday. Take care of a pet is no easy feat, so part of me thought she'd give up right away. However, I don't think I have anything to worry about. There's been a pizza delivery man coming around here fairly often recently. I always see him run down towards the road, head towards the road down there with a pizza in hand. Here's the catch though, there aren't any houses on that side of the road. Who the heck is ordering all these pizzas? And you'll find that out shortly. It's also a clue on how you get the pizza recipe, so just a heads up. Hey there, wanna play? Thanks for coming to Barker Casino. Hey, could you lend me some Miro? I accidentally blew everything I had. I don't have enough for the train fare home. I feel as though my mind and body are enchanted when I visit Crossbell. The sweet bustling of the city puts me in a sort of trance. I quite enjoy this feeling. We have a special room for our VIPs over in the back, and by VIPs I mean all exclusively Diet members and nobility. Given their influence, we've given them a perfectly private retreat to satisfy their needs. Things got pretty crazy in the VIP room last night. The only guests allowed in the VIP room were wealthy high rollers and the lucky few gamblers who managed to win it big here. If you ask me, I think all of our patients should be striving to make it in there. We had a visit from some officers moments ago. Apparently there was some incident just outside of here last night. I'm perfectly safe inside the casino, so I don't really care. Huh, it's not here yet. We'll be back here, don't worry. I already clued you in on what the hidden quest is. The old battle axe snuck up on me right as I was heading to the casino this morning. She started screeching at me like a damn harpy. Never thought I'd hear the end of it. It was a close call. She was about to drag me home by the collar. I welcome you to Barker Casino, everyone. Our bar is always available at any weary patrons in need of a break. I'd be most delighted to offer you alcoholic beverages. Those two are always out here bright and early to cheer on Arc-en-Ciel. You know what that means, right? As soon as they need their midday snacks, I'm out here waiting with some tasty ice cream. I'm super grateful for their patronage. You two need lives, dude. Looks like tickets for Arc-en-Ciel's new show are going on sale next week. I'm drooling just thinking about getting my hands on them. Hey, Portia, you're drooling a little over there. Only people that are part of the show are allowed in at the moment. Portia has some fun today. Dealing with absurd crowds is a staple of the entertainment district. You can't let little things bother you. Where's the other guy who walks around? Cops have been questioning a bunch of people these days. I had a pair of detectives ask me all kinds of stuff earlier. Give me a break, I'm just a barker. I ain't gonna know anything crazy. There he is. Let's see, where am I gonna set my sights on today? We will soon provide a means for guests to reserve rooms via the Orbital Network. Please bear with us a little while longer until the service is set up. All the rooms on the top floor of our hotel are deluxe suites. While expensive to book, the first-class service we offer is incomparable to what you get in a normal room. Heard that Arc-en-Ciel will be announcing its newest production soon. I must brace myself for the impending flood of reservations. Yeah, I don't think anyone will appear here because we're at the end of the chapter. Basically, they'd already be here. It's all thanks to the manager's hard work that we were able to implement our Orbital Network-based reservation system. Our handy service can be used from anywhere within the city. I hope you'll make use of the service once it's operational. And looking at the fact we're in a hotel, that reminded me I didn't look at our EP. So, got a nice little chunk for Tio and Ellie. The guys, they better stick with their melee weapons. Word is that a group of Easterners, Hayway, have started laundering mirror throughout the city. Recently they've been continuing to steal away Ravage's sources of revenue as well. Given how things stand, it's only a matter of time before an all-out war breaks out between them. Last night I was assigned to entertain some Republican faction bigwig. It's great and all that they're rich, but man, I'm beat. Maybe I'll go recharge by soaking in Eric's beautiful, calm face. I accidentally started talking to one of those black suit guys walking by just now. They glared at me with the eyes of a devil. Those guys are just as scary as they seem. Just had a bracer come out of the shop. Didn't say much, but he took one of the girls with him. I got a feeling she won't be coming back. Gave her an advance on our paycheck, too. Can you cut us some damn slack? How am I supposed to make that money back now? Yeah, that's what they said last time. So keep in mind we're going to trigger one of the quests here. So you came after all, Special Support Section? Good morning, ma'am. You must be Imelda. Indeed I am. I see quite a few youngsters have come to help, eh? Let me get a good look at you. Imelda began to analyze each member from head to toe. Wow, is it just me or is her face massive? Lloyd, shush, but I will say she certainly has quite the presence. Not that it comes as a surprise, she's practically a Crossbell celebrity. Excuse us, Imelda, your support request mentioned that monsters are running loose in your apartment complex, right? It ain't right here in the city? That could turn ugly real quick. It certainly could. She does not seem very concerned, does she? Lady's got nerves of steel. So kids, will you take care of them? Wonderful, shall we talk business then? Sure, can you give us the details? As I'm sure you know, I own quite a bit of land and property in the city. The apartment complex in question is called Maison Imelda, named after yours truly. It's in the downtown district, in a spot that's a bit tucked away. the downtown district, huh? I'm sure it's a mess leaving a place like that unchecked. No wonder you ended up with a monster problem. Exactly right. Those pests never fail to crawl out of the woodwork the second your back's turned. If you don't tidy up the place, I doubt the property will last another week. All I ask is that you go in, track them down, and eviscerate them. Simple as that. It's supposed to be eviscerate, but trying to be a pun, I guess. Yes, ma'am. Just sounds like another straightforward extermination for us. The situation could escalate if we leave them be. Let's make sure we are thorough. I suppose I should give you this, too. Thank you, ma'am. Downtown district, then. There are monsters loose in my downtown district apartment complex. You'll know when you see it. Exterminate them. Don't let me down. We can go this way. Won't matter too much. Still trying to think of, like, the optimized routes, but we can go over here to the administrative district, talk to the people in the middle, hit the police station. Library's gonna be one of the last spots. Looking for CPD's vice commissioner. I see him around these parts pretty often. Between his face and slender build, I'd say he reminds me of a fox. I always see him walk out of here with his usual restless gait during lunchtime. Reminds me more of a monkey. Good day, everyone. Care for a tall, cold glass of tasty juice? A few bracers just struck up a conversation with me, actually. Get a hand to them. They're pretty cool and friendly. I heard that's Crime Prevention Week over at the CPD. Explains why it feels like the police have been stepping up their patrol efforts. Good morning, everyone. One of the detectives from the 1st Division just left. Those guys make me nervous. What's up, Fran? You're looking as cheery as ever. Hi, everyone. Thanks for asking, Randy. Nobody came to us to headquarters earlier and hung out with me for a bit. She apparently came by yesterday, but we missed each other. Oh, yeah, she said you two were sisters. Sergeant Major Noelle Seeker, was it? We were recently introduced to her. She seemed to be a very driven and professional person. Her personality is incredibly different from yours, Fran. You got that right. Cool and dignified, yet still cute as a button. My sister can really do it all, even without trying. I've admired her ever since we were little. Sounds like you look up to your sister quite a bit. I know the feeling. Detective Raymond from the 2nd Division is an interesting man. He likes to come over and chat with me every day before he starts work, no matter what. He told me he was pushing his luck this morning. Inspector Donovan had to come and drag him away. Not surprised beauty like Rebecca's got the guys all over her. Hey there, guys. Sounds like you have another annoying job on your hands. Be careful not to get dragged in any of the top brass's messes, yeah? Thanks. A little too late for that. Let's start by interviewing people at the hotel. We can follow that up by questioning nearby shops. More canvassing? Seriously? What a pain. The entertainment district is huge. For crying out loud, stop your whining and get it together. Oh, there was someone in there. We had several new recruits join our division this year. I hope they were managing to keep pace. Even more peaceful divisions like ourselves can run into some big problems. As long as they don't get discouraged, I'm sure they'll grow into their roles just fine. Over here. New City Hall. Next month marks 70 years since Crossbell State's founding. Plan to open a variety of attractions for tourists during the festival. We'll be publishing more details in the city's newsletter, so do keep your eyes peeled. We have a newsletter? News to me. Yes, there are informational brochures right by reception. It's a shame many people don't know about it, but we have to update it monthly nonetheless. I had no idea. I guess that makes me one of those many people. The Urbal bus wouldn't have broken down yesterday if it had been properly maintained. Things like this actually happen more often than you think. The part they didn't tell you about was that the passengers had to get out and push the thing back to the city. Yeah, it sucks, I know. Any individual can check out up to 3 books at a time, the most we can keep up with, given how understaffed we are. Locals will find it easier if they can borrow up to 5 books. You said that last time. Not many people know this, but there are still some intact ruins from the Middle Ages present in Crossbell. The most famous one is the ancient battlefield, a fortress on the outskirts of the old Omorica Road. A group of researchers formed an expedition team about 20 years ago to search through the ruins. If I recall correctly, they excavated the giant bell sitting right in the middle of Central Square. Pretty sure they found it somewhere near around the ancient battlefield. So that's why the bell is missing when we go there later, in case you're wondering. parents suggested I looked into becoming a public servant, so I obliged. Most people perceive public servants as unappreciated, unrewarded workers. But you know what? I work on a nice, quiet street for a man I respect and trust. That in itself is more than adequate reward. On the topic of Adios, Crossbell's cathedral architectural work is an absolute marvel. Here it's home to a number of exceptional priests and sisters, too. Abby will be attending Sunday school there starting next year, so I think I'll go on offer a prayer sometime soon. Guess what? I heard there's a big church called a cathedral over that way. I want to go see it. Yes, it's north of the city. We actually will visit it in the next video, actually, now that I think about it, because that'll be part of our journey to Mainz. We'll have to see if we finally run into the Shining Palm. In case you're wondering, I'm not going to actively hunt them. I genuinely don't care about them. It's just I kind of would like to find one just to show you guys. It just happened over here. They finally started selling tickets for Arkansas's newest show. This sure sounds nice. Wish I could watch them too. Grace is out on a job, so I'm being placed in charge of the local news this time. Crap, my nerves are getting the better of me. McKinnon sure loves to put me in the most ridiculous situations. Quit being so indecisive and make up your mind already. What do you decide? Remember, I'm just lending a hand, nothing more. I often like to think about how wonderful a place like the IBC is to work at. You can see the entire cityscape along with a long flowing river with just one quick glance. There's green as far as the eye can see. What better post could a guy ask for? Not only is the view great, but the location itself has a tactical advantage in terms of security. I like to run 100 cells every morning to maintain my stamina. Gotta keep myself in top form after all. You never know when you'll need to leap into action. The thing is, my morning runs always leave me with an awfully empty stomach. So empty. Forget I said anything. The IBC has been accumulating the latest and greatest orbital technology for many years now. In fact, the IBC has been around for literal centuries. Supposedly it was founded about 300 years ago towards the end of the Middle Ages. They certainly have a long-running history. The IBC has enough branches to cover every part of the continent. Not only that, but we're affiliated with many different banks too. It's safe to say we own the largest network of banks in the world. The receptionist can help you withdraw mirror from bank accounts stationed in other countries. I read about your recent achievements, Miss McDowell. Oh, I guess you read the Crossbell Times, right? Yes, I saw that you were in yesterday's issue. Miss Craw was terribly worried about you. I know you're just trying to do your job. Please don't push yourself too hard. This building finally converted to orbital technology a few years ago. Our problem is only our terminals can communicate with other terminals within this building for the time being. Our General Affairs Department just recently started using them too. Because the terminals are only used for work done inside the building, any back-end banking is still done with paper documents. I thought this thing affected item drop rate, but I guess not. "30 minutes in, my voice is starting to crap out. Can't get in yet. Nothing over there. The fish won't change, you have to just get a better rod or better bait or something. Sorry, I'm gonna land a big roll this time. Not to be too blunt, but the state of politics here in Crossbell is kind of a total train wreck. The mayor's the only man I feel has our best interests at heart. I'll be rooting for him all the way. Courier should be going this way. Got my sights set on enjoying Michelin for my next vacation. I already can't wait for it. Being a businessman seems pretty tiring. Lots of customers eat on the way home from work, and all of them moan and complain in the exact same way. If you want something to cry to, go to a bar. I'm here to serve noodles, pal. How am I supposed to sit still when they're about to announce the cast? I've been trained non-stop even on days we don't have practice. Okay, the hidden quest is coming up. It's not in this building, it's in the inn. Serena went to talk to Azzy over in the downtown district. I wonder if she'll be okay. Serena asked if I could look after Hugo for the day. No, she went to the downtown to search for her little brother, but still. Law doesn't mean much there, so I'm worried. I'm starting to get hiccups. Crap, I can't catch a break right now. Price of septium mined in Mainz has begun to slightly decline. This stock will likely affect my company's market price. I better investigate the cause. We have to go into the mine, in case you're wondering. No Estelle or Joshua. By the way, check it out. Her shoes collection. If you didn't play Sky, she's a big fan of Strega shoes. Daddy yelled at Woody a lot today. Cheer up, boy. My parents keep nagging me to get a job. It's so annoying. I wish they'd just lay off and let me make my own decisions already. I don't need them to nag me. I'll find a job when I decide I want to work. I ran my own shop on East Street for a long time now. I'm truly indebted to the Business Owners Association chairman, too. He's done a lot to look after me over the years. Long-lasting bonds like this are some of life's greatest treasures. I've been reading about the CGF and Crossbell Times lately. Apparently their deputy commander is a woman. At least I assume so, since her name is Sonia. Sometimes see the CGS vehicles around here. It makes me feel a sort of camaraderie with her. Hey, I remember you guys from yesterday. Hey there, Special Support Section. Hello, Estelle and Joshua. Thank you for your assistance yesterday. Estelle, honey. What's up, Michelle? Never mind, let's get back to our little meeting. Okay. As you can see for yourselves, this is just the kind of person Estelle is. Like I said, though, I'd like it if we could be friends and not let any disputes between our places of work come between us. I'd like that too. We look forward to working with you. You guys look pretty busy yourselves. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again. Catch you guys later. We'll be heading towards Armorica while we fulfill our request today. We're still not fully familiar with the area surrounding Crossbell City, so I figured it'd be a good opportunity to solve that. It's a great idea. Doubt you'll have any trouble with the monsters out that way, but be safe regardless. We will. Anyhow, today I'm going to be working you like hounds. If you think this will be easy, you got another thing coming, honey. Since Arios is busy with something outside Crossbell, I'm going to have you finish this in his stead. I'm confident you'll see it through. Thanks for the help, sweeties. We've got it. You hear the news, Lloyd? Managed to reel another member into our guild yesterday. Really? Good to hear. Yeah, Lass is quite the angler. Might already be as good as me. Her name's Estelle, and she's a famous bracer. Maybe you've seen her in a magazine somewhere before. I got invited to go fishing with her once. She's a real pro, I'll tell you that much. All that bracer work must have really sharpened her reflexes. Formidable challenger has suddenly appeared before you, eh, Lloyd? She already was one before this little revelation. Are you kidding me? She fishes too? Estelle doesn't have any brakes on her at all, does she? Rumor has that Estelle's a high-ranking fisher back in Liberal. I know you're pretty busy with your job. You should try and stop by sometime for a fishing challenge. You gotta try at least once. Well, I've heard Estelle's had a knack for fishing even back when she was growing up in Liberal. Speaking of Liberal, that's where the Fisherman's Guild was founded. Lloyd, just because you're busy doesn't mean you can start neglecting fishing. Depending on the kind of bait you use, you hook different kinds of fish. If you're having trouble reeling the fish you want, try switching your bait. It's just a simple game of trial and error. We already spoke to her, I think. She talked about Sonia. My back's been killing me since this morning, so I asked some of my merchant friends if they would pick up my groceries for me. Guess my husband's connections come in handy occasionally, wouldn't you say? Do you know a vegetable seller named Dins? He runs a stall at the marketplace. He's been out a few times before, so now he stops by to check on me occasionally. I say he's still the honest merchant I know and respect. I hope all of our young merchants can be just as successful. The hubby's been pretty busy trying to refill our inventory, so it's been kind of hard to see him these days. Never mind me, I should be focusing on the store instead. You, sir, you look like the type who knows his way around fish. Pick whichever you like. Their quality is guaranteed. Huh. That gluttonous bass is worth quite a bit of earth. I have a giant pile of dirty laundry to wash when I get home. Having a large family can be painful at times. Chairman of the Business Owners Association greeted me in the middle of the street this morning. It made me happy, but gosh, it was a bit embarrassing. Didn't think he'd actually remember me. Okay, let's do this. I better get some hefty sales today. Yeah, I have Sunday school today. Need to finish up shopping so I can head over there. Hi there, welcome to Din's Fresh. Our owner can sometimes be a little too nice, but just goes to show how much he has our customers' best interest in mind. If it's veggies you need, then it's Din's Fresh indeed. So I just had myself a teensy little accident. I was trying to move this chest and I ended up stubbing my toe pretty hard on a staircase. I think I might have heard a crunch. But that's fine, it's gonna take more than that to put me out of commission. And now the hidden quest is located in here. Actually, that reminds me, notice the CGS been mobilizing these days. They doing military drills or what? Hey guys, listen to this. This absolute cutie of a customer has been coming by these days. Her name's Risha, and she's apparently just moved here recently. Best part is we're the same age. Hope we can become friends. Everyone probably thinks we're a pair of wordless idiots who waste the day away chatting. You saw how those tourists from earlier were laughing at us? It's probably all your fault, Puck. It's obviously yours, Roos. Probably thought your wicked case of bedhead was hilarious. We call those two over there the eternal losers, Roos and Puck. Shanshan went to Sunday school with them, but it sounds like they've always been like that. They're trying to start a business, but I wonder if they can pull it off. Cat's crawling up on the microphone if you hear her. Those two over there can talk for hours every day. If they plan to stay here any longer, then they better order more food. Otherwise, the chef will cut them. No one's in this one, but in this room... This is bad. Who would have thought they'd sell out? Wait, don't you guys work for... Anyway, did you happen to purchase one of those Mishy plushies that were being sold earlier this month? And if so, would you be okay with selling it to me? A Mishy plush? What are you talking about? Mishy is the official mascot of Michelin. You seem to remember Tio being an avid collector of his goods. You are correct. I have not purchased the new Mishy plush yet, unfortunately. You're a fan too? Truth be told, my son is especially fond of him. Thus we traveled here from afar to collect the new plush for him. There's just one problem, though. By the time I went to the department store in Central Square, it was already sold out. Man, she's sold out at the department store. Are they that popular? Indeed they are. A campaign to sell limited-time merchandise began recently. A new item is offered each month, and some are exceedingly popular. This is heavily used in Cold Steel. This month's item is the Mishy plush. It's charmalized in its size as it fits in the palm of your hand. Without skipping a beat, Tio Tot manages to pull all the info we need from the database of a brain. You know, now that you mention it, I remember seeing our feline friend being offered as a prize at the casino. I'm not really interested in plushies, so I didn't pay much attention to it at the time. Especially when all the other prizes they had were so eye-catching, you know? Really? Well, I'm not one to gamble, so going to the casino would be a little conflicting for me. Hate to ask this of you, but would you be willing to go and win the plush for me? I'll be sure to pay you for your efforts. Please help me. I don't know about you guys, but it feels off-brand to hit the casino for a support request. This technically isn't an official request. As long as we're doing it for a personal favor, we're unlikely to have any issues. As long as you know who doesn't go overboard. Hell yeah, let's do this. Come on, guys, we're off to the casino. Somebody's impatient. Please do not tell us you fabricated your claims as an excuse to visit the casino. We long for Mishy started. Why'd have to go and be a prize at a casino of all places? I'm not a gambler in the slightest bit. I'd like to ask you all to go win it for me, but I can't help but feel selfish for asking. You guys are going to get Mishy for me, right? Thank you so much. Yes, the cat's making a cameo. She's rubbing against the microphone, so you may hear a little bit of static from her fur. You may even hear her purring. And she just took off. Yeah, the next video is going to be fairly combat intensive, isn't it? Scoons have set their sights on the girl living above me. Can't blame them, though. Who wouldn't fall for a total cutie who happily greets them every day? She's so lovely. No, stop me, Shode. Rid yourself of earthly desires. Almost had a bit of a close call with those delinquents earlier. That's why I hate lawless neighborhoods. The real question is, why were they lying in wait in front of the apartment? Nice weather we're having, eh? I think I'll head to East Street and pick up some leftover grub at the market. I'm getting so sleepy. I tried my hardest to stay awake and wait for Daddy to come home yesterday, but I fell asleep as soon as he gave me a great big hug. I didn't get to talk to him much. My dear Lima is being so unreasonable. I absolutely have to take an afternoon nap. I'm completely spent. Not before I finish doing the laundry, though. Damn, I'm awake now. This is the worst. Booze. I need some more booze. My, it's those boys in the tracksuits. I often see them around these parts, but I wonder what's brought them out here this time. Guess not, huh? No, she's always bitching about her practice. What the hell she's practicing for anyway? I haven't seen that chick around here today. Damn, just when I thought I'd go and talk to her. So that's the dungeon right up the stairs. Sup, man? Nice job out there. Wait, it's just you guys. Man, stop confusing me like that. What's up with Slash and Huey? They're totally out of steam these days. Guess that calls for more training. Can't have anyone out of shape, can we? Come on, Jed. Can't we save that for later? Yeah. Yeah. Get ready for a new killer song. Is Dino ready for guard duty? Gotta go to the hospital tomorrow. I hope the doc can patch me up so quick so I can go back home. Yo, Cookie, you feeling okay? Yeah, I'm totally fine. Sorry for making you guys worry. I think you said you were going down to the hospital tomorrow, yeah? We're not doing anything dumb before you recover, you hear? You got it, boss. Stopped there because I got a phone call, but it was just a scam call, it says. Crazy times, man. Hey there, check this out. Isn't the street so freaking clean? Hello there, Tio. How's the analyzer functioning? Would you like me to calibrate it for you? That's unnecessary, Chief. I can perform the calibration more efficiently. Well, I suppose that's true, but... Old Roberts and I have been pals ever since we worked together at the Foundation. 20 years and the nut job hasn't changed one bit. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about customizing until next chapter. We'll actually get something for Tio. I'm hungry. Wonder if anybody left food sitting around. Crap, come on, Ruse, we gotta hide. Think they're gonna fight again? What do you think you're doing, Azel? Did you ever stop to think about how worried Yugo and I have been? My sister came to visit me. What should I do? Party's over, time to get down to work. Work? What do you mean? What do you like to know? It's a secret. Cough up some mirror and I might be willing to tell you more. I'm surprised Azel's sister came here. She's surprisingly bold. The Vipers are hanging around the plaza again. I get sick looking at them. They become quite egotistical. Someone ought to put those hooligans in their place. Azel really cares for her sister. I imagine he feels a little guilty considering he's a troublemaker. I have no intention of prying into our members' personal lives, so we leave it up to our members' judgment to decide if they want to stay. And finally, Nine Valley. Hey, you, Redhead, you look like you know your way around a gun. You ever been in the military? Huh? Well, I did spend some time in the CGF, but the Guardian Force isn't officially classified as the military, so I wouldn't call myself a soldier. Tall Redhead looks like he's fought some real battles. Can I help you with something? No, don't worry about it. Sorry to bug you, just give me the heads up if you need anything. Sure, what was that all about? So that's your clue about Randy's Jaeger past. So we'll put normal bolts over there and explosives over there. Maybe I should put them all in that big case. That way they'll be a little easier to see. What do you think? I don't even know where to start. Those are extremely dangerous, Jingo. Maybe you should just leave them alone. How are the customers going to know what to buy if it isn't up on display? She has a point. Are we actually allowed back here? Hold up just a second there, customers. Leads to the basement storeroom, and you're definitely not allowed in there, so keep your asses right up here if you want to buy something. I don't remember if you can get the books, the back alley doctor books, if you miss them here or not. I should just warp over to Station Street. While people understand the irresistible charm of railways, you can't discuss Crossbell's history and its emphasis on trade without mentioning trains. When I tried to venture out into the highway, a local stopped me and said it was way too dangerous for me. Guess I'll have to rely on the bus for sightseeing now. I'm really with the urge to step out on the open highway and explore aimlessly. Although skyscrapers can make a country boy like me claustrophobic. Cargo from other countries arrives late most of the time. If I don't deliver them quickly, my old man starts to lay into me. Man, I'm so tired. So I don't even let you go there. So remember, the airport is over there and we can't talk, I guess. I'm gonna see if they'll let me go to our morgue. If not, then it simplifies this because I'm done talking to people, I guess. So this is actually a lot faster than I thought it would be. Did I seriously miss anyone anywhere? I don't think so. So yeah, that will be the video. When we pick up next time, we'll knock out the quest because we have to do some dungeon diving. So I'll see you over at the casino next time. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching and goodbye.